talk to you about saving your blades from humidity. Now, I live in the South, and in the South it is so humid that my knives in the summer in my bassoon case can rust unless I'm doing some kind of a moisture barrier in between the air and the actual metal of the knife. What I have done in the past is use machine oil, the SAE 20, the motor oil. I've picked this up and used this on my profiling machines, my knives, the blades of the profiling and the gouging machines. Now, I still use this on the arms of the machines, but recently I have switched over to something that I'm not as concerned about eating, because motor oil, not tasty and not something that I want to be putting into my body. And if you think about it, if you are scraping with the blade and the blade has any of that residue of the oil still left on it, it's going to get into the fibers of the cane, and then you stick the cane in your mouth. Not something I wanted to do. So as I was talking to one of my friends, she suggested switching over to coconut oil. Now, coconut oil is fantastic because it is an oil that is not going to go rancid as quickly as something like vegetable oil or almond oil, but it's still going to be safe enough that I am creating that moisture barrier, and it's something that I'm not concerned about eating. So when I was at Whole Foods, I picked up the Dr. Bronner's Magic All-in-One Fair Trade Organic Coconut Oil. I picked up Dr. Bronner's because I use their Magic Peppermint Soap, and I have a love for that for several years, and I'm not allergic to it. So I figured Dr. Bronner's is still got to be good. For those of you who have never worked with coconut oil before, it looks like a solid, but as it warms up with your body's heat, it will turn into an oil. So here it is, a solid, not going anywhere. It's not hot enough today to go somewhere. But what I do is I take a little bit of it on my finger, and when I get a little bit like that, it will start to melt because it is going to warm up with the natural body temperature. I then take my knives, here I have one of the knives, take the sheath off, and what I do is I coat the entire blade with that oil. This creating a moisture barrier so that the water doesn't get in the air to go ahead and start rusting that. And as you can see, it immediately turns to a liquid. Then I'm able to go ahead and stick it in the sheath and save it for later, knowing that it's still going to be safe and protected. Now, this is a lot of coconut oil, so you might be thinking, Erin, you used like maybe less than a quarter of a teaspoon on one knife. Yes, I do have a lot of tools, but I'm still not going to make it through this entire container with just using it for my knives. My mother has told me to use it as a deep conditioner. She loves it, and her hair salon uses it as a treatment, especially for the summer months. For those of us who love to play on the beach or go to the pool, those ends of our hair have a tendency to dry out. So I'm going to use this as a deep conditioner. Quick tip or trick from my plumber to yours: anytime you're using something that is a heavyweight deep conditioner, make sure that after you finish your shower, when you rinse the hair out, that you run hot water for about 2 to 3 minutes afterwards, because that hot water will break down the heavyweight conditioner so it doesn't end up clogging your pipes, because nobody wants to have clogged pipes, but you still want to have good hair. We've all been there. Now, the taste of it is kind of like, oh, that's nice. That's real nice. We might just have to have a moment. Okay, that's good. It's kind of like Almond Joy. You know, the portion that's wrapped around the almond, that coconut flavor portion underneath the chocolate. That's what it tastes like. So I am going to definitely have to look into some recipes for this. If you have any tips or tricks for traveling, please leave me a comment down below. I am always looking for helpful hints like this to ease travel for myself. Gigging is sometimes not very easy, but when you have little tips and tricks like this, it can help all of us. So other people read the comments as well. Let's all help each other out and create a forum. If you want to make sure that you don't miss any of my future videos, be sure to subscribe. Ooh! Quick update, I am currently through 2 of the different types of cane reviews, so be expecting those videos coming up quickly. If you missed my last haul video, in it I go through all of the different types of cane that I am trying out, and then I will give you a review of what I like and what's working for me, and maybe what is not maybe my favorite. that is coming up soon. I have 2 different types that I will be discussing. If you liked this video and want to see more that are like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to just keep up with me, there is social media always. There is Twitter. Instagram is my absolute favorite. I'm posting on there regularly, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! I will be talking through it, and nobody wants to buy a whole bunch of cane if it's not good, especially for that cost. Okay, from RDG I picked